Hello, dear.
Oh, George, I have the most exciting news. Guess what? My brother Willie's in the Army.
Your brother Willie?
Yes.
Well, if everybody buckles down to their jobs, I think we can win the war anyway.
Oh, George Burns, how can you talk that way? My brother Willie will be a wonderful soldier. I'll bet he is in the Army 2 weeks before they make him at least an ensign.
Or maybe even a commodore.
Uh-huh. He had to give up that big new job he just got. But I guess the Army needs him even more.
What big new job?
Oh, it was a very important position. They asked him to clean out some bottlenecks in one of the biggest plants out here.
Really? Which plant?
7-Up.
7-Up. And now he's in the Army.
Well, practically. He takes his physical today. And then he'll be off to some remote corner of the earth. Alaska or China, the Bluebeard Islands or Burma.
What island?
The Bluebeard Islands, Burma.
The Bluebeard Island?
Yes.
You don't mean the Solomon Islands?
Oh, yeah, that's the place. I knew it had a bunch of wives.
It's a wonder you didn't call them the Tommy Manville Islands.
Well, anyway, Willie is going to phone me later and tell me where they're sending him. Meanwhile, I've been out shopping all day.
Buying things for Willie to take away with him.
Uh-huh. Stuff the Army doesn't buy for their soldiers for some silly reason. You know, like a waffle iron or a smoking stand.
That's the kind of stuff you bought him?
Oh, sure. I bought him a bridge table and a rolling machine and an electric fan.
Stuff that'll come in handy.
Oh, I
handy
should say
stuff,
it will. Especially the electric fan. Suppose they send him to some hot place like Africa. Can you see that poor boy out there in that steaming jungle suffering from the heat? And then he turns on my electric fan?
Where does he plug it in?
Then I bought him a billiard cue and
a billiard cue? Well, that's nice, especially when they put him in a tank. Anything else?
Uh-huh, a yo-yo, just in case they send him to Egypt.
A yo-yo? I don't get it.
Oh, George, you know how lazy my brother Willie is?
Yeah, but I still don't get it.
Well, he always wanted a yo-yo, but he's too lazy to make it go up and down.
Well?
Well, in Egypt they ride on camels, so Willie just holds a yo-yo on the camel.
Camel goes up and down. It certainly was silly of me not to figure that out myself. Yes.
Certainly was, dear.
Yeah.
Can you figure out why I got him a parachute?
Just in case they put him in the air car.
Oh, that's wonderful, George. You're very clever.
Well, thanks. What did you have to pay for this parachute?
Not a cent. The man at Bender's Bargain Basement gave it to me.
He gave it to you?
Yes, and it's a very lovely parachute. When it opens, a big sign on it says, "Prices are coming down even faster than this at Bender's Basement."
Well, the boys will certainly envy you. What if your brother gets sent right into the front line?
Oh, I thought of that. That's why I got him a Swiss yodeler's costume.
A Swiss yodeler's costume?
Certainly. If he gets into the front lines, he'll be very anxious to appear neutral.
Very, very smart present.
Yeah, sure. And then I bought him a big knife and a hatchet, just in case they send him to the Solomons or New Guinea or some of those islands.
Well, that's the first sensible present you got. A knife and a hatchet will be very handy if you have to cut your way through jungles.
Well, that's not why I got them.
No?
No. A lot of bananas and nuts grow on those islands.
Well, that's right, but what's that got to do with a knife and hatchet?
Willie likes banana splits with chopped nuts.
Well, Gracie, I'm afraid he won't have time if he goes to the Solomons. The boys there are pretty busy chasing the Japs.
Yeah, I've read about that. You know, George, this must be a very confusing war for the Japanese.
A confusing war? Why?
Well, they call themselves the Sons of Heaven.
Yeah.
And the Marines are sending so many of them to the wrong address.
It's really a very confusing war, you know.
Oh, excuse me, dear. Hello? Oh, hello, Willie. Is that so? Oh, congratulations. Now I'll have to get you a different kind of a present. Yes. Oh, goodbye, Willie.
Well, Gracie, where are they sending him? Siberia? India? Panama?
George, what kind of climate have they got in 4F?
Oh.